Okay, so we are going to discuss one more very important concept in capital budgeting, and this is called incremental approach. In replacement analysis, we usually use incremental approach, but majority of times students are confused, and after completion of the chapter also they come with a faded face and they ask, Pawan sir, this problem ICI solved in this method, this problem they solved in another method, this problem they solved in first method again, 4 problems they solved in different methods. Pawan sir, I am getting headache. When to use this approach, when to use this approach, that is the doubt of student. So I want to make it very clear. When to use approach 1, when to use approach 2. So look here, there are 2 machines, machine A, machine B. There are 2 machines, machine A, machine B, and there are 2 types of questions. Question number 1, both the machines are mutually exclusive. Which machine is recommended? Both the machines are mutually exclusive. Which machine is recommended? That means you are having 2 options. Okay, say you are having 2 options, option 1, option 2. So should I buy this phone or should I buy this phone? And my budget is, say for example 20,000. If I spend 20,000 for this, I cannot buy this. If I spend 20,000 for this, I cannot buy this. So mutually exclusive projects mean, mutually exclusive assets mean, if I buy this, I cannot buy this. If I buy this, I cannot buy this. That means the acceptance of one project will result in rejection of another project. What is the meaning of mutually exclusive? Mutually exclusive projects means the acceptance of one project. If you accept one project, you cannot accept second project. So you accepted one project means the second project is rejected. This is one situation. In this case, calculate NPV of machine A and NPV of machine B separately to be highlighted, separately, and whichever is higher, choose the machine with higher NPV. Choose the machine with higher NPV. This is simple case. This is what we have already done. Now comes the second way of asking question. Okay, now I'll tell you question number 2. What they are saying is, the company has an existing machine and thinking of replacing the same with a new machine. So here also there are 2 machines. Machine A is there, machine B is there, but my dear friends, they are not mutually exclusive. Already machine A is installed. Machine A, the company already owned machine A, which is installed in factory and is working now. This is old machine. So machine B is a new machine proposed to be bought. Did I buy machine B? No. Did I buy machine A? Yes. Do you understand difference between situation 1, situation 2? In situation 1, neither you bought A nor you bought B. Both of them you are thinking of, shall I buy this or shall I buy this? In question number 2, already you have one old Maruti Suzuki, Maruti 800. Old Maruti 800, you have 7 years back, your dad purchased. Now you want to go to a car showroom, you want to buy a Swift Desire new model by giving the old asset. That is situation 2. So should I buy this machine or this machine? Question number 1, separately NPVs are to be calculated. Already one existing machine is installed and now you are thinking of replacing that with a new machine. So remember, buying an asset is called investment decision. Buying an asset by exchanging an old asset. Buying a new asset, I'll put buying a new asset by exchanging an old asset is called replacement decision. So question number 1 is investment decision, question number 2 is replacement decision. So in replacement problems we use a new approach called incremental approach. What approach? Incremental approach. Now what is incremental approach? I cannot calculate NPV of old Maruti 800 because it was bought 7 years back. How can I calculate NPV today of a car or a machine which was already purchased 7 years, 20 years back, 25 years back, 4 years back? Today how can I purchase its NPV? How can I calculate its NPV? Can be calculated, but it doesn't make any sense. So in incremental approach what we do, particulars, and this is old machine, this is new machine, or first let us write new machine, then we write old machine. So now investment, new machine is 10 lakhs, but when you sell old machine, you will get 3 lakh rupees back. For example, you are taking old car, 7 years old car to the showroom, and you are buying 10 lakhs worth new car, and say imagine the showroom guy said, sir, for your old car I can give you 3 lakh rupees. Maruti 800 new one only will not cost 3 lakh. Today it is not there also. Just for the sake of example I am telling you. You have an Alto car, 7 years old Alto you have taken. Imagine they said I will take it for 1 lakh rupees. So 10 lakhs is your new model. 1 lakh is the exchange price of the old model. 1 lakh. So this is called incremental column. So what is incremental? 9 lakhs. So how much you will pay? 10 lakh rupees you have to pay, but you have given the old car. Now you will pay only 9 lakhs. So 9 lakhs is the cash flow. 9 lakhs is the cash flow. Then cash inflows. New machine will give you 3 lakhs cash inflow every year. Old machine used to give you 1,50,000 every year. So what is the incremental cash flow you are getting by buying the new machine, or say old machine is giving you 1,20,000. So 1,80,000. What is this? Incremental cash inflow. New machine has a salvage value of say 2 lakhs. Old machine has a salvage value of say 25,000. By buying new machine, what incremental salvage value you will get? 1,75,000. Imagine depreciation on new machine is say for example 2 lakhs. Depreciation on old machine is say for example 50,000. What is incremental depreciation? 1,50,000. Okay, so I will not calculate NPV with this column. I will not calculate NPV with this column also, but I calculate NPV with this column, which is known as incremental NPV, because I am not making a decision, shall I buy Alto car or shall I buy Swift Desire? This is not my decision. My decision is it worth buying Swift Desire by exchanging my old car? If I do this exchange, if I do this replacement, how much extra investment I need to make? How much of additional cash outflow will be there? What extra benefit I get? What additional cash flows I will get? What additional salvage value I get? What additional depreciation I will be able to bear? So when you calculate NPV using this column, it is called incremental NPV. Now, if incremental NPV is positive, replace the machine. If incremental NPV is negative, don't replace the machine. That's it. So, typically every problem consists of 2 machines or 3 machines. So when 2 machines are there in the problem, sometimes when you open study materials, textbooks, Pawan sir, sometimes they are calculating NPV of machine 1, machine 2 separately, Pawan sir. Sometimes I don't know why they are subtracting number of one machine from the number of another machine and then calculating NPV. Simple, brother, try to understand. There are two different questions. In first question, they are thinking of either buying A or buying B. Mutually exclusive, either buying A or buying B. In the second question, already in the past, long ago, so long ago, when Akbar King was there, they bought one asset. Today they want to replace the asset. Then you have to follow incremental approach. Is the concept clear? And the next problem, the 10th problem we are going to see now, the beauty of the problem is it has both the questions. So first they started with replacement analysis. First line started with machine A is already installed. In the last para of the question, if you observe, what did they give? In the last para of the question, they said, if the company has not yet purchased and installed machine A, how will you solve the problem? So, in the next question, we are going to learn both the approaches. Is the concept clear?